This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
After the pit stops, he's been as much as 3 or 4 seconds behind, but he's caught back up.
Dario Franchitti is around for his caution of the race.
But that's a good point, Kyle, because when you're out there on old tires, you're just hanging on. And if a guy has 10 laps on better tires, he's going to close that gap really quick. He may have gotten some help on this one.
David Rudiman in the 44.
But and that's a hard call, because I'm going to tell you, David's got the 5 car on the outside of him. David's turning left and going back down the racetrack. And you can see, look at the lines. You see Franchitti almost come back down a little bit. And they were just both in the same place at the same time.
Joe Nemechek will be the lucky dog. He'll come around and be the 32nd car on the lead lap.
All but drag a nitrogen bottle down pit road behind the race car because of the way the pit crews work. So it was a safety rule that they come up with. Under this condition, very rarely do they ever call anything, as we see the 24 under the 5, ever call anything when you back over one like that.
This is for second. Tony Stewart is the race leader. He's crossed the start-finish line. We are halfway. Joe Nemechek has spun, and the caution is out.
Inside on the lead lap, yeah.
Nemechek, the last car currently scored on the lead lap. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what?
Barely got the left rear.
Then it just comes apart. That's it.
We're back here at New Hampshire under caution for A.J. Allmendinger. You see he has climbed from his car, and we will show you what happened.
Yeah, you see him come up off turn 4. You see it blow up right before the start-finish line. And you know, a lot of times when we break engines, you'll have valve train or you'll drop a valve, and it's when you roll out of the gas that you'll drop a valve a lot of times. When you're in a dead pull like that, the RPMs are going up, and that means you knock the bottom end out of the motor, which means you spin a bearing or you break a rod. You see it right here. It explodes. That's why you see so much oil up under the car, because the pistons and the rods and the crank and whatever is laying in the oil pan right now. It looks like a porcupine. With push rods and stuff sticking out the bottom of this thing, and that's where the fire comes from. He does a good job of getting the car back around, stopping in front of a fire station, and the guys do a good job coming out and getting him out of the car.
Reed Sorensen is the lucky dog. Going back to green.
Oh, wow, somebody blew up right in front of us. 50, no, 00. I mean, you could hear that thing blow up.
Good. That's McDowell. That's another Toyota. Staying under green here.
He's in the inside row about halfway down, and you'll see this big black of smoke right there. That was him. How he didn't get run over, I have no idea.
And you see him turn right, left under the line. He just turns left and gets down under the line right here. So he doesn't put anything down in the groove right here. That was good. He did a really good job there.
That's on board Terry Labonte's ride. Tell you what, very racy out there.
But this has been one of those days where it's definitely been a work in progress. He has been loose all the way through the corner. No grip front or rear of the car. They made a track bar and air adjustment on the last stop. Hasn't really helped Bill.
That was a nice save by Mr. Amarella right there. That was
a great save, man. You saw him hit the brakes, lock him up, turn him to the right, and then let off at just the right time to catch that. That was an incredible save.
Sorry about that, Matt.
Yeah, what? The 8, I believe he gets in the 44 or he gets tapped. I can't remember, but both.
Yeah, they all just check up.
But he did a nice job saving that thing, and everybody gave him plenty of room, too, because if anybody would have touched him again, it would have been over.
Thank you for re-showing that, because he deserves a lot of credit for catching. You see, he rolls in, and the 44 starts up. He gets in the back of him, and then the 26 gets in the back of him, and he is 45 degrees right there, just about dead sideways.
That's twice you've thanked the truck today, you realize.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Oh, he's gonna save it. Dennis! Oh, come on, man! I thought he had it saved.
Hold the brake, hold the brake, hold the brake. Stop it down. All right, get it cranked up.
That would have been the greatest save of all time.
That would have been great. But look, Let's go back and watch where he got hit and where he finally got into the back of the...
Watch him go down in here, and Casey Kane just gets into him.
Yeah. You see Casey wiggle and get up into him right there.
200 feet, 300 feet. There's nothing you can do when you're hit
And Bill, they're about 8 laps short on fuel while we're talking about that. You know, they have 6 team members from New England, and they have reeled off stops today on pit road. 12.8 and 13.3 on the last couple stops. And Bill, there's a caution on the racetrack.
Caution is out. The car has spun. Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Got David Reagan, Jamie McMurray. Wow.
Reagan has lost his right rear.
Yeah, there's no tire on that right rear left.
Tony Jr. fell off under the right rear.
Take a look here.
Looks like somebody was trying to get to pit lane. 88 was, and McMurray just had no place to go. I don't think he was expecting Earnhardt to be pulling off there. Oh, Reagan must have just got caught up in it.
Wow. That's a hard hit right there, man.
Now watch this. David's okay there.
Oh, Reagan just got nailed in a right rear. That sounds weird, but it's not. Because when Jamie's talking about is when you're in that position, you're looking way down the road on where you want your car to wind up off that corner, and you think the 88's going to be gone by that time. So it sounds funny, like you didn't see it, but he was looking way far ahead.
He was looking way far ahead, and just like you said, he had looked past the 88. He never thought about the 88 pit, and he said it right there. He never thought about it, and all of a sudden the guy stopped in the middle of the racetrack in front of him. And under the yellow line, we've seen it from the very beginning. That's part of the racetrack here. That's part of the racing groove.
This is not what Kurt Busch wants. He does not want to have to race Robbie Gordon, who's a lap down very hard.
Yeah, Robbie's trying to get his lap back the hard way, and that's earn it. And I can tell you right now, Robbie's never going to give up.
Yeah, and then Robbie runs into the leader.
Yeah. He's just not going to give up. He locked the left front up, and
Crash behind you. Keep going. Keep going.
Caution
and
is
he's
out.
going to get his lap back now.
It's Clint Boyer.
Take your time. You're fired
Sam
up.
Hornish in the 77.
Come on straight.
Boy, how things change in a hurry.
Wow. That's why you have to watch a whole race, because the complexion of a race changes about every 5 laps once you get in the last little bit of a race.
And I don't think Porter's real happy with Hornish. We'll watch what happened on the replay.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're still
Wow.
wrecking.
That's your championship leader right there.
This is at the end of the front stretch. What these guys do? This had to be under caution.
Holy
man.
mackerel.
Wow.
I think there's more to this story, folks.
Yeah.
We'll be
Don't
right
take
back
your
on
camera off that
Yeah.
car.
Yeah, and this had to have happened under caution, because these other guys had time to wreck and crank up and get going again.
All right, here we go. 07, and Hornish just clipped the 07 of Boyer. Man, how everybody else did a great job here. Now you see the 18 and the 42 got through that cleanly. There was no problem.
Now you see the caution flag waving.
Oh man, 42 just turned into the 18.
Oh, and he came back and got him.
Yeah, the 42 turned left, which turned the 18 to the outside wall, and he spun around and clipped him again.
Now that was pretty much, that's about as intentional as you can get to turn in a car. Montoya completely did that on purpose.
That looked intentional, man. You got to give that. That looked intentional. These guys are racing back to the line. They're racing back to the line.
And this is, okay, they're done.
For no reason.
They're done. Kaboom.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, man.
Might want to roll that onboard back.
Oh, come on.
This race has ended. NASCAR has declared the race over. Kurt Busch is the race winner.
You know, and I disagree with what Kurt Busch says about, well, maybe we didn't deserve this. You win one of these races, I don't care how you win a cup race today.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
This has been a presentation of TNT Sports.